Today we're talking about a project that is putting smart guns on the blockchain. Today we're talking about triggers, TRIG. Okay, you can find TRIG on Binance and Binance only. TRIG was on Bittrex, but was recently delisted as it was pursuing being listed on the NASDAQ, which is pretty interesting. Okay, being on the traditional markets. So Trigger's parent company is BlockSafe, better known as BlockSafe. If you go to their Twitter, they are known as BlockSafe. But current market standing sitting at 30 cents, up 2% for the day, ranked at 407. Current market cap is 9.6 million. Today's volume is sitting at $157,000, so not a lot of attention or volume today. Circulating supply is 32 million, 32.1 million. Okay, when they entered the market, they had 100 million trigger tokens. They recently just got done with a burn of 67 million tokens. So there won't be any more created. There will only be 32 in the system, in the supply. So good for the project, as it doesn't allow for, it creates a small circulating supply. Okay, looking at the history of this coin, a couple pump and dumps, as I can tell. You know, a lot of volume coming in January, back in September. Some launches on the project. There is definitely an awareness of this project, of the BlockSafe project. You can see that in their Twitter. They've got 24,000 followers, okay, or 27,000, excuse me. They were one of the number one or top 20 talked about coins, cryptocurrencies, which is pretty interesting. But if we take a look at their website, BlockSafe.network, okay, overall, I'm really not impressed. Not necessarily for the layout. I mean, they could have done a lot more. Their white paper is very simple, 5 pages, you know, which isn't bad, but it only explains the token usage in the master node. So other than that, there wasn't a lot of information regarding the white paper and the technology, other than what's on the website. Okay, blockchain network for sensor-based systems, powering the future of innovation and enhanced defense technology through providing the first and only decentralized blockchain network for sensor-based systems. So they're creating a physical product that is going to be attached to guns. You know, you got your pistols and your AKs and stuff like that, but this sensor will provide a variety of use cases. It will detect you know, your fingerprint, so it will match the identity of the user, so it can't be used by anyone else. It will track it'll actually give you a video sensor. It'll give you different angles. It will track the velocity. So trigger tokens, a machine-to-machine token powers a BlockSafe network economy, anonymous and liberating. Okay, the BlockSafe Foundation believes that an anonymous, secure, and decentralized infrastructure must be in place for smart gun technologies to reach their full potential, enhancing owner control, secure, anonymous, and reliable. The BlockSafe technology stack includes telehash, decentralized VPN, blockchain, and torrent technologies. Smart gun engineers save time and money with BlockSafe. So a few of their claims. And I'm just going through the website because, again, there was not a lot of information for me to find within this. But you know, I'm just going to take you through this so you understand what this project is. So you've got Kevin Barnes. He's the CEO, U.S. veteran, 20 years plus experience. Andrew Filipowski, okay, executive chairman at Fuel 50 and Harvard Business School. Okay. Michael Turpin, founder and CEO, Transform Group, Bit Angels chairman and co-founder. You know, they got a marketer here with 13 plus experience with clients like Coca-Cola, Sony Pictures, Budweiser's, Lil Wayne, T.I., and Carnage. Okay, then down here, this is another guy with some experience, creative director. He has some previous clients such as Apple, Amazon, Disney, Netflix, Sony, Paramount, Samsung, Square Enix, and more. Okay, so those are the big ones I wanted to point out. This guy, he's got 13 years of telecom and custom experience. Chief Ambassador Christopher Samples. So you can dive more into their LinkedIn's. I'm gonna post the resources I have down in the description below. One thing I wanted to point out too, right here on their consortium, their dream team, they give links to all of these partnerships, their websites. Okay, Kickstarter, Kicker Design, Gunnieri, Visual Flights. Visual Flights actually give me a red flag. It said it wasn't a safe network. It wasn't a safe and secure website. But other than that, I mean, if you click on the websites, they are very generic and like they were put together overnight. So not very impressed with the partnership websites. I think that stuff is pretty important. You know, that they take ownership and pride in their what they're showing to their customers and to people like me that are showing the entire world their project. So a couple strikes right off the bat. You know, pretty much every partnership other than Justifier was the most unique. Justifier, so I'll go through and explain each of what these projects do. Justifier, they capture live data such as audio, video, angle, direction, and velocity. You know, Trigger Smart, they are the RFID integration, the wireless technologies that they integrate with their weaponry. Visual Flights is a drone technology that will actually lift up and survey the area of which the incident happened, collecting data, you know, where different firearms are located and such as that. Also including safe and cost-effective solutions for inspections of utility towers, wind turbines, power lines, storm damage, vegetation, and infrastructure. Visual Flights collects image data and analyzes results, providing documentation and notification of risk areas. Okay, Data Life is all about the way that they gather data and access useful information. Gunnieri is like a diary, gunnieri. So it's kind of using play on words, but basically storing information that, you know, like if you were to use the gun and based on what the camera was capturing, that information is encrypted, but can be unencrypted by the gun owner using a Gunnieri key, like a private key. Kicker Design, basically just the design, the prototype. They're creating the manufacturing of this project. Okay, but again, not very impressed with any of the websites. Roadmap, okay, they don't go too far in advance, not a bad thing, but they do kind of keep you in the loop as to what's going on and what's coming up in the most upcoming. So not very forward as far as like, you know, long-term vision. So ongoing is their mainnet and wallet release TRIG exchange. So they're going to be doing a token swap where it will be, instead of TRIG, it will be TRIGX. Okay, masternode clients. So you'll have to have a 1500 TRIG in order to run a masternode. We'll get to that in the white paper. You know, preparing for Georgia facility and in-house product prototyping, maintain blog relationship building. So this is one of the concerns that I have about this project, among a few others, is that, you know, in today's society, they're going to have to really come to resistance with integrating this project with, you know, law enforcement and government agencies, the RNA. Okay, so they've got a lot of roadblocks, I would say. Not only that, but also I would say people who you know, gun enthusiasts. You know, they're not going to want to put a gun on their, or you know, one of these bulky mechanisms that are tracking all their data on their guns. So you've got a large community within the United States, at least, um, that are not going to want to adopt something like this. So it's going to start with government officials, you know, as far as law enforcement, um, if they can get that done. But also, you know, you've got to think. I think it would be more tailored to, you know, your housewife, or, you know, you're someone who is more modern. Um, but the number of people that are gun enthusiasts and are not going to want to put that on their gun are immense in comparison. Okay, in Q3, they've got a launch online. They're launching their online store powered by coinpayments.net. Okay, so you'll be able to pay with TRIG tokens on coinpayments.net. I think they have like 600 tokens available on coinpayments.net. Private beta launch of smartguns.com, testnet demo, okay, and then the public launch of smartguns.com. So, and then they're preparing for the public exchange testing for TRIG crypto exchanges and continued testing of the TRIG exchange. Okay, into their white paper to wrap this up with you guys. Like I said, they had 100 million triggers created, 67 million were burned, and so now only 32 million are in circulation. Okay, ammo, it can be bought as a reward for providing the backbone support to the network. More technically, ammo serves as the currency of computing and routing of data requested by and sent by the network. Data set composed of their overall mesh of side chains and the main TRIG X chain. Okay, so you would buy Bitcoin, or you would use your Bitcoin to buy triggers, and then you would run a master node. So when you're running your master node, if you have, in order to qualify for the master node, you have to have 1,500 TRIG in your wallet. It would trigger the master node, and you would start producing monthly ammo, AMMO. Ammo can be bought and sold through the sub token exchange, TRIG sub token exchange. Okay, ammo can be bought and sold on that exchange, and then ammo can be traded for sub tokens. Okay, like I said, 1,500 trigger. It would be generated and stored in your wallet. There's a bonus reward system for providing consensus with your master node. And that's it. That's it to their white paper. Okay, so like I said, not a lot to it, not a lot of information. But those are my concerns. There were three major concerns, honestly. The partnerships and their websites. One of them was unsafe to even visit. The other ones were just total crap websites. You can kind of make that decision on your own, whether you think that or not. But then also the adoption between people who you know, are gun enthusiasts and aren't going to put that on their gun, as well as getting this integrated with government officials, competing with the RNA. So meeting a lot of resistance, not on a lot of exchanges. They are going public on the NASDAQ, or at least working on it. So that's interesting. But overall, not impressed. And I don't even know how they were one of the top talked about cryptocurrencies back in the day, but they were, and they've got a large following. So maybe something to keep your eye on, at least. Again, not something that I'm really going to put my money back behind. You know, you definitely need to make that decision for yourself. Do your own due diligence. Research more about this token. Maybe there's something I'm missing, and if there is, please let me know in the description below or in the comments below, because I'd like to know more. I want to know what's really powering this this economy behind BlockSafe or triggers. Okay, so that's it for today. I hope you've enjoyed. I hope you got some value out of this and learned a little bit about triggers, and you know, you can move forward with your education. There will be links in the description below. If you enjoyed I would invite you to smash up that like button. It really helps me gain some awareness, especially if you really liked it. As well as subscribe to my page if you haven't already. Hit that little bell button to get notified every time I come out with a coin review. I will put a link in the description that will allow you to join our Discord group. It's totally free. We do all things cryptocurrency, you know, everything from your technical analysis to your fundamentals, all right there in the Discord channel. So come in, say hi, let us know you're there. But I'm going to end it there, guys. I hope you'd enjoyed, and I can't wait to see you on the next video. Thanks, and have a great night.